Compliments. I've heard so many different people tell me how good of a person I am, or how sweet I am, or how much of a big heart I have. I've been told I'm a great guy, that I'm a kind person. Even though I hear them all loud and clear, I find it hard to believe. I want to believe all those things. I want to accept them because then maybe I can go through my day with a confidence boost that I desperately crave. I constantly think about the fact that all these people are telling me these things because they genuinely believe what they tell me. They see something in me and that they're trying to bring it to the surface. They are the ones who are outside looking in. One of the thoughts that circles in my head is the fact that when I compliment someone by telling them that they are pretty or that they are such an amazing person, and they don't believe me, it's the same exact feeling that I had. This is one of those thoughts that reminds me of why I feel the way I feel. I know what it's like to be the one receiving the compliment, but I also know what it's like to be the one giving said compliment. So why is it hard for us to accept it? When we receive a compliment, that compliment is directed towards us and no one else. Falls to the belief that we are taught to not make things about us because it's unhealthy or because it's egotistical. I also do think that compliments are often thought of as a rare commodity, that there isn't much to go around. So we think of others before ourselves, someone who seems more deserving of that compliment. See, knowing this, I'm trying to accept them. Here's what I know so far about myself. I know I am a halfway decent human being because of the advice I can give, the words I can say, and make people smile overall. There has to be some good in me to be able to do all of this from a selfless sideline. I know that I'm a thinker, that I think about the things no one else is willing to think about. And I want to be the voice for everyone. I want to make everything better. But that being said, on the counter-argument, I also do not think I am attractive. I think I'm an ugly person as far as looks go. It's funny putting both of these arguments next to each other. I don't think I'm a good-looking person, but I do think I have some good in me. It's funny how that works. It took me a while to realize that I'm a slightly halfway decent human being because, of the things that were mentioned. But I don't expect anyone to change overnight. But know this. Someone who gives you a compliment believes that compliment 100%. Now, don't get me wrong. The words you use to compliment someone can change the way that compliment is interpreted. There is a difference between telling a random female she is pretty and telling a random female she is sexy. I've put so much into the idea that there isn't enough compliments being shared. I've sat and thought about the fact that you don't hear random people telling each other, "Hey, I like your shirt," or "Wow, those shoes look nice on you." Or even as simple as, "I like your nails." If there was more of this going around in the world, I'm sure the world will be slightly better. If I have a compliment, I will share it with you. Yeah, I'm sure people think I'm weird or that I'm hitting on them, but let me tell you, I don't know how to hit on people, as the kids call it. I remember I used to work at Subway, and there was this girl who came in, and I was the one who helped her. When she finished and was done paying, I told her that I liked her nails and that color suited her well. She looked at me and simply said, "Yeah, my boyfriend thinks so too." I literally stopped and looked at her and said, "What does he have to do with anything?" She stopped mid-step and looked back at me and asked, "You're not flirting with me or anything?" I looked down, smiled, and shook my head no. I told her I thought a compliment would boost your day because it's true. That color does look nice on you. She apologized and smiled and said thank you and left with a smile on her face. From that point on, I realized two things. The first being that I thought it was super sad that her first thought was I was flirting with her when I was simply being nice. And the second thought was that it's pretty sad that compliments are on borderline flirtation. Yes, they can be, but it doesn't always have to be. Give someone a compliment, and their day has been lifted, even by a little bit.